Hello everybody, welcome to JustUpright. My name is Doc Jane Ruder. I'm a doctor of physical therapy and I'm your foreign educated physical therapist guide to US application. So I hope you guys are doing great. So just want to announce that this November 2023, I'm planning to do another masterclass of the step-by-step process to US application. I call this turbocharged masterclass. And it is a live masterclass, so a Zoom meeting, and I usually have students from all over the globe attending this meeting. The main aim of the Zoom meeting, the masterclass, is for you guys, foreign educated physical therapists, to be educated on the processes involved with US application, because it's very complicated. It's very intimidating and overwhelming if you do not know what you're doing, and it can cause you to lose a lot of money, waste a lot of time, delays, and frustration if you have no idea what to do first, second, third, and what are the things that you should avoid in order for you to do it the right way. Okay, so watch out for announcements. For today's discussion, I've been spending a lot of time reviewing the requirements of each state. So I went through each of the 50 states, their requirements, and I grouped together the unique requirements in different states. So what we're going to talk about at this moment, this video, is about the states that you might want to consider not starting from that state because they have this specific requirement that is very hard to understand how you can supply it. If you are not a US citizen, or if you are not a US immigrant, if you don't have the proof, okay, that you reside or you are seeking employment here in the US, okay? So we're going to talk about that and more coming right up. This unique requirement that I'm talking about. So I'm talking about this proof of legal presence or authorization to reside and seek employment. Okay, so if you see that one of the requirements of the state, for example, you Google Alabama Board of Physical Therapy requirements, and you see this proof of legal presence or authorization to reside and seek employment. For me, I'm not a US immigrant lawyer, okay? So you can ask your employer, you can ask the lawyer of your employer, okay, to help you out with this. For me, this proof of legal presence or authorization to reside and seek employment means either working visa or immigrant visa, okay? Specifically, Nebraska, on their website, it says copy of the green card, which is the immigrant visa, arrival departure record, or Form 194. So meaning you already came here to the US and there's a stamp on your passport. So how can you get here to work with a working visa or with an immigrant visa? Or the employment authorization card, or EAC, that usually you can apply for that if you're applying for an immigrant visa. Okay, so the states that require this proof of legal presence or authorization to reside and seek employment are Alabama, Arizona, Idaho, Kentucky. But Kentucky is nicer because it says in their website but will issue pending temporary permit status to help you with your immigration processing. Okay, so at least they will issue some document that the lawyer of your employer can use to petition you with a working or immigrant visa. Louisiana, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Utah, and Wyoming. Okay, now you might be thinking, why is this a problem? Okay, why is the proof of authorization to reside or seek employment in the U.S. a problem? The problem is, when, as far as I know, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, as far as I know, when an employer petition you with a working or immigrant visa, they require your physical therapy license, or another lawyer from another employer indirectly informed me through the contact I have from that company. They can use the eligibility letter from the state to petition someone with an immigrant visa. So I don't know if it will work with a working visa, just using the eligibility letter. Okay, so the problem is, if, for example, Alabama, for example, will not entertain a foreign educated physical therapist because they don't have this proof or authorization to reside, you cannot even start the application to the state to get the eligibility letter to take the NPTE, to pass the NPTE and to get your license. Okay, but at the same time, here on the other side, the immigration requires you to have, at least for immigrant visa, needs eligibility letter, meaning that you are okay to take the examination for NPTE, or they will require the physical therapy license. How can you do that if the state will not let you apply because the state is looking for an immigrant or working visa that you cannot get because you don't have a PT license, or you're not even given an eligibility letter to take the NPTE? Okay, so unfortunately, like there's states that we discussed, they know their requirements from the foreign educated physical therapists, but I'm not sure if they are aware of the requirements of the immigration from the foreign educated physical therapists to be petitioned by the employer. So there is a disconnect. Not the other states do not require this proof, this document, because they understand that, like New York, they don't require this because they understand that you need to pass the NPTE, be a licensed physical therapist, or need eligibility letter before someone petition you with an immigrant visa, or if you need a physical therapy license, US license, before it can petition you with a working visa. Okay, so that is the problem that you are going to face when you try to apply to these states, because some of them will say, without this document, okay, you cannot apply to the state. So it seems to me that they have requirements for foreign educated physical therapists, but it seems to me that the only foreign educated physical therapists who can apply to these states are the ones who are already an immigrant or a US citizen. Okay, or you already were petitioned by an employer before, you were practicing in other state, you already come here and you want to transfer to this state. They will entertain you because you already have the working visa or immigrant visa, or you become a US citizen. You can transfer to the state, but you cannot start on these states. Okay, you cannot start on these states because you don't have a working visa or immigrant visa that they're looking for. I even email the Tennessee Board of Physical Therapy, and I'm asking, is the healthcare worker certificate enough to suffice or complete this requirement? And they said no. Okay, let's see what the Tennessee Board of Physical Therapy emailed me. Emailed the Tennessee Board of Physical Therapy, and I said, okay, I asked, if an applicant is not a U.S. citizen, the employers need to petition them with a working or immigrant visa, but they need to have at least eligibility letter from the state or PT license. With that being said, if the applicant does not have any working or immigrant visa yet, will the healthcare worker certificate suffice this requirement? How about, okay, so this is another from the from Mexico, so that's another topic. But this is their email back, okay? We will not provide an eligibility letter to anyone from any country that does not have a proper work visa for the United States. Individuals without a work visa are not eligible for a PT license in Tennessee. Okay, so this came from Miss Noranda from Tennessee Board of Physical Therapy. Okay, so what is the moral of the story, guys? So that's why I give away that free ebook, master list of 50 states with the Board of Physical Therapy per state, their contact information. If they have email address, it's there, the link to their website, and if what are their the requirements. Do they require jurisprudence exam, criminal background checking, fingerprinting, etc., TOEFL? Okay, so use that, and it's free. You can download it, and always check your spam folder, okay, because a lot of people emailing me, I did not receive it. Check your spam folder, it goes there sometimes. So you will receive it after you register on the website attached. I will put the link down below. So if you are thinking of a specific state, okay, go to that state Board of Physical Therapy. Look at the requirements. So if you see that there is a requirement for proof or authorization to live or seek employment, reside or seek employment here in the U.S., that is something that you might not be able to start with or apply first in that state if you don't have a working or immigrant visa. Again, later on, once you're already here in the U.S. and practicing in other states, you can endorse your license, transfer your license to that state once you have the working or immigrant visa. But to start off with, fresh from from abroad, from outside the U.S., you don't have any working visa, you don't have any immigrant visa, you're not a U.S. citizen, these states make it impossible for a foreign educated physical therapist starting from the scratch to start in the state. So I would like to add also, social security number is being asked in California, Nevada, Tennessee. I'm going to make another video for that. But for those states asking for social security number, those are the states also that you may not be able to start your application, your practice here in the U.S. because you do not have social security number. So it doesn't make sense to require a foreign educated physical therapist to have social security number when they're not here. So again, these are the states that you cannot start. So I hope, guys, this is helpful. Again, I always tell you guys to go directly to the website of whatever you want to check for the latest updates and changes in the fees, in the requirements, so that you will be guided well. This one, there might be some changes between now and to the point that you watch the video. So always be guided well. I'm just pointing out to you some important things that you should be aware of so that you will not waste your time and money applying to a specific state that you will not be able to finish or pass because of their unique requirements. So please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. It will really help the channel, boost the channel so that we can reach more foreign educated physical therapists around the world. share this video through your social media platform or email, okay, for those applying to the US and want some guidance. And also hit that like button. It will really help me a lot. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you have any comment, suggestion, information you want to share me, just put them on the comment below. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Until the next video, stay blessed.